They will give you always the best rate.
They connect to Binance, HitBTC, LMAX, and Kraken.
What I like about SwissBorg is that they have an amazing app.
Pow wow yo yippee yay guys, pile number 34. Super excited to be with you guys today. As always, we're gonna dive into the love of the community, talk about what's happening on the markets, and then talking about how SwissBorg ecosystem is always flourishing with these green laser eyes as always. As you guys know, my name is Cyrus Fizel, the proud founder and CEO of SwissBorg, always here to serve you. And the question of the week is about the swag, how to get a lot of swag. I just heard that we had a lot of new hats just coming in. There's more things to be done. Well, the best way to do that is just click in the link below and go to the shop at SwissBorg.com. It's the best way to purchase all our amazing different swag, or just come to the office anytime. If you're Genesis Premium, you could get whatever you want. If you're Genesis your community premium, you could get cool stuff as well. And even if you're not any of those two, you just need to download the Wealth app and show to our office, and we will make sure to reward you in a cool way. Talking about questions of the week of last week, there is really cool people that did answer that it was matting we're about to list and not Dot. I know Dot has been working really hard, but as you guys know, it's sometimes very complicated to essentially plug into a new blockchain. Fortunately, well, it's gonna happen, but it's still taking some time for development. And as we have been migrating as well our wallets to Fireblocks ecosystem, which is a very well securitized MPC wallet, well, it does take time to implement this. So that's the reason why it has been a bit delayed, but I could assure you it's going to be happening. On that note, there is a wonderful winner that did make the right choice. And if I'm not mistaken, what is his name already? Wait, where is he? It is Olive69. Olive69, you did win that. There was been several other people, but Olive, you were the first one to do that, so you got it right. And I wanted to answer another question as well that Luca 096. I really like this question. Just for that, please contact me. We'll send you as well 30 CHSB, just because that question is awesome and you got over 30 likes. So that means it is really, really important. If you have a great question that has over 30 likes going forward, you'll earn 30 CHSB at least for the next video. So please comment and like a cool question and make sure that it's something meaningful that could really open this dialogue that I really enjoy so much having with you guys. So, serious question, and it is a serious question. What about SwissBorg? How would SwissBorg behave if Cyrus Anthony were not there? And I think so. It's a completely legitimate question, and that is the reason why we have been hiring better people within the employees. And a lot of people, back then was when Anthony was and myself, we were like pretty much alone. We being, really hiring better people and better people and better people. And it's so hard now to get hired at SwissBorg. It's just better people. Whenever we're seeing we're lacking something, Anthony or myself, we're always hiring better people. And not only better, juniors or seniors, but better leaders. And I think so that is eventually what, we will like to do at SwissBorg, is always bringing better people, train them, make sure they have the right culture, the right vision. And if happens that one day, for whatever reasons, there should be someone else taking care, well, that's fine for us, right? I think so. We are all token holders, and we need eventually to decentralize it anyways. And I believe that the DEO so far has done a great job. SB Nation, even furthermore, with a lot of national councils taking a lot of great responsibilities. And I think so that's what we really think, is that eventually we'll all be token holders, and I don't think so if you're an employee or not employee, doesn't really matter. And that's how it's going to be lived. It's like how we could be building a great decentralized ecosystem, is making sure that the decisions and the power goes eventually to everyone around our ecosystem. And I think so we definitely have a lot of energy with Anthony and myself. We're living the dream every day thanks to you guys, and I don't see ourselves quitting at any time. But if eventually would happen that whatever happens in life, well, we'll make sure that we are still in any capacity. We'll be here, and if it happens that we're not here anymore, well, essentially you will have better leaders, and more importantly, better token holders that are responsible like you guys, that will take the right decisions for our network. Educational session. What are the pillars of blockchain? They're really main three ones, which is decentralization, transparency, immutability. And why is this so important? Decentralizing power and governance is what we should be focusing on. Why? Because it enables essentially everyone within a community without any frontiers could participate and could have incentive economics to do the right choices. And the human choices is right. I think so. That's something extremely important. Transparency brings trusts. And I think so that is something that is very important, is that until today, multiple different, from banks to traditional organizations are very not transparent. And that's usually what is the main issue. It doesn't go... Transparency goes with fairness, and I think so that's very important. And then the immutability, I think so, it's something that is really as well very profound on the blockchain, is that no one could just say take your vote if it's a vote on the blockchain and just delete it, or cancel a transaction, right? And I think so that is something that, again, all of that brings trust and brings a new ecosystem that we could all favor from it. Big shout out to my dear Henry. He just have joined the senior. He joined as a senior AML KYC analyst. It's really good. He is his first 2 weeks at SwissBorg, and he just wanted to share some of his green eyes and some of his green love, and showing a presentation that was really fascinating, talking about how the smart engine has conquered his brain, his soul, and his heart. And I think so we all love that function. I've done so far once. It was like, I think so, like a trade that had like 12 exchange that have 12 different trades. It was just crazy. And it's really cool that we're really profiting from this inefficient market and really doing like arbitrage just within one click. I mean, what do you think? What was your best? Just throw in our comment or tweet about what was your longest route you ever done. Let's see who wins. If you want to be part of our dream team, there are as well new positions all the time. By the way, there's one on KYC and ML. We're looking for more and more people in senior jobs as well within that division in Tallinn, but as well a little bit everywhere around Europe. So please apply to any of these jobs. Look at jobs.swissborg.com and refer some of your friends. You could earn up to $3,000 worth of SwissBorg tokens. News of the week. Visa jumps into NFT craze, buying a CryptoPunk for 150. That is quite insane. Probably a lot of you guys know what's CryptoPunk. It's a cool way to have a collectible that represents a punk that enjoys the crypto market. I personally don't own any of them. I think so it's completely too much inflated. I don't see a really big future into CryptoPunk until there's no real utility. If there's something to have real utility in NFTs, that's where I think my ball will go into. And I really am, that's why I'm really a big fan of Engine, of these ones that have real utilities. If it's only subjective to art, I think so this is a little bit where I'm a little bit, I think so detached a bit, and I don't really see the big value. And I see a lot of people pumping up these essentially CryptoPunks, which is just wallets that sells to their same wallets. Not to put any names there, but I never touched it, won't touch it. That's my own personal view. On something more positive, I strongly believe that Solana, is just going crazy. It's on the top 10. I think that's $120. It's just skyrocketing. BlackRock, which was always against Bitcoin, now is trying to invest into the mining sector and doing a lot of things. Microsailor, this guy has again bought close to $200 million worth of Bitcoin at this price. He is now, I think it's over 100,000 Bitcoins they have in the MicroStrategy fund. So that is really a massive whale. And I think so it's good that more institutional money is coming at this price. What is happening on the markets? Well, BTC is taking a pause. We see after really the third, leg of bullish pattern. Now it's more on the chill side. Is really trying to find his own action. Right now we're looking between the resistance between 55 and 58. If that breaks, then for sure we're going for a real massive bull run. If not, if we're going down rising, we have a strong support at 40,000. But we're still over the moving average, which this line we see. So that's always a good sign. What we have to think is that a lot of people are asking me, Cyrus, are we going to go into another crypto winter? It seems it's almost impossible that the fact we get into such a long crypto winter. Like, will we have like volatility and have that chilly moment where we'll be like, oh shit, man, I should have sold, or you panic and you sell and you don't feel good about it. That is something that could happen because we'll have a very volatile market. It's a very volatile market, and that's why we like it. It's a very, it maybe hurts at time, but I think so that gambling aspect to it is what people really like about crypto as well, right? It has that really, never gets really boring. I mean, it does sometimes, but it usually doesn't. And I think so what we'll see is pretty much that, is that, in terms of investment, I mean, where could you go from here? The credit market doesn't exist. I mean, you get maybe a percent in the US or on some high yield bonds, 2-3%, but that's it. In Europe, the credit market, bond market, it's governmental bonds, it's pretty much dead. Then you have the equity market, which is just rallying because we were getting free money. The banks are just investing that free money and pouring into the stocks, right? So there's literally since 2008, there hasn't been a massive recession on stocks. And that correction we had in March 2020, we did, within few days of Corona epidemic, we lost maybe 30-40%, but then it corrected even within the same year quite rapidly. So, I think so more institutional money getting into this market, and we talked about this last week, is just diversifying the amounts of holders. And from 2017, which was very much into few hands and very few institutions, have a very different mindset, right? A lot of people capitulated, and there was a lot of Asian money as well in a very rapid way, and just got disgusted about the crypto market. But where now here is very different. So all in all, what I'm trying to say is that at this stage, is it a good point to enter into crypto? Is it, on the short run, you never know. The long run, most probably is a great way. But what we do have to realize is that whenever you're getting into these markets, you should always have a pillow that enable you, when the drawdown happens, you actually buy the dip. And I think so that's something really smart. And talking about Ethereum, the rally is obviously slowing down. It picked up a lot about all the new DeFi project, but as well the NFT craze, which is really helping Ethereum to be the really great infrastructure. And it's still around the 20-day moving average, as we could see right now, and things have done extremely well for the past 3 weeks. It doesn't see that we're going to be breaking very soon the last all-time high around 4,000, but we're still in this wait and see, and we'll see what happens in the next weeks. Market update regarding CHSB. Well, there's some people that take profit from the last rally we had last week, which is unfortunate. It just happens. That's the nature of this market, and to be honest, it's completely normal. We did have a nice rally that went to $1.10, which is I think so very, very, very a good expansion that we had there. We're still above the moving average of the 20-day, which is great. And we're between that RSI too. So we're holding there. Right now, we've seen some people cash out from Crypto Challenge, which is what it is. It's fine. I think so. You have to do what you have to do. And I think so where everyone is waiting the big anticipation of the massive trend that's going to happen with the CHSB yield too. Token of the week is the announcement as well of last week, is that we're talking about Polygon Matic, which is a layer 2 Ethereum interoperability, proof of stake, and essentially the token is a governance token that enables you to as well get some gas reward. I think so. It's a great project. It's quite amazing to see how Polygon has been really a solution that has helped so many different platforms such as Aave, and is integrating in so many other ones regarding DeFi. It is really EVM compatible, so it's compatible with Ethereum, which is really good. And we strongly believe that they are doing the right thing in order to grow their ecosystem. I mean, like when you see this thing does look scary, right? From I think it was like 1 cent to $2.50, when 250 times up within the past year or so. But it still is being used extremely well, and I think so. This is definitely a project to have within your holdings. As just mentioned, Matic is here. Big fan of it. I think so. It's a great project, and that's working extremely well for DeFi and other different layer 2 solutions. Big announcement as well. Crypto Challenge Sunni is here, and you're able to get your rewards finally. I know it took so much time, but look how cool this is. I'm currently, I think so, I was just checking. I was able to get a fair amount of reward here. So as you guys could see, I got like $62.80, and I got as well 115 CHSB, which is really cool. Ranked only 393 actually, but it's good what it is. My average accuracy was 51%. Only 51%. That was much higher. That was like 57. But yeah, no, it's 51 probably. Okay, well, it's better than average at least. I really like the app, to be honest. I think so. It's super slick, the interface. Super easy to use. You have a cool leaderboard. Challengers, please put your names up. I saw HEK, by the way. It's funny because there's some names that actually it's quite cool to see that. The competition is gonna start in 11 hours. Really looking forward to this. You could buy Bitcoin directly here. There's a link to go into the Wealth app. I think so. What is really good here, you can see the prize pools, how they grow, and all that. And there's a great session here that you could show essentially all the different articles and videos that we'll be bringing in the future. I hope that you learn and earn and enjoy this, and we're gonna have more and more cool stuff regarding the crypto challenge with that lovely little Sunni. That is really cute. Quick reminder again, how to claim your crypto challenge reward. It's very easy. You just go into the rewards and just then claim it. You press on that button here, you press on that claim in there, and then you're pretty much done. SwissBorg App and data, 462,000 number of users, was great. Assets of users, 1.6 billion. The average time for to become a CHSB holder takes 3.5 days. That is good, but we have to make this better. So hopefully within the same day, we could maybe convert people to get into the crypto market a little bit faster, and obviously in the SwissBorg ecosystem, maybe if by adding debit cards or credit cards, that could be something that'll be much more useful. The average community index has been extremely high since the beginning, 8.2. That is like super well. That really shows again the alignment with our community and how much we are growing. Users profit, this is very high. Okay, we should be extremely proud, and congratulations to you guys. Most of the time in crypto trading, I mean, just in trading apps, you see like 80% of people lose money. It's as sad as it is, and that's why you see like on all these shops that have CFDs and all that, we say that 80% of our clients actually have lost money and all that. Well, we could say that 73% of our smart community has actually made profit, and that's really good. I think so. That is something very good. 27% haven't so far. They probably have bought at all-time high, in April or so, because that's what usually happens, which I was showing last week, is that institutions come in and the herd comes at the end, and then there's eventually a dump that happens. So that's what it is. But if you stick to your investments, you connect those 3 P's: profit, product, and philosophy, I ensure you most probably you'll have a good experience. Last but not least, congratulations to yourself. You have made, one person has made over 3,000 profits since this year. That is crazy amount. Congratulations. You are exceptionally a good trader. If you're recognizing yourself, well, again, congratulations. Yield wallets, we're pretty much stable. There's been obviously a little bit of assets of outflows. Smartly, some people are complaining about the yields rates. I think so overall yield rates, if you look at since the launch, the average is extremely high. Sometimes they'll be higher, sometimes they'll be lower, depends on the market. But right now we still have 1 billion assets of our users, which is great, and hopefully will grow in the coming days. SwissBorg data, crazy number. We have over 20,000 plus premium, and that is really great. I'm really thankful. All these wonderful people that got Hall of Fame. Congratulations to you guys. And a lot of people I've seen recently, Max, and other people that have like earned their community reward, the community premium, and they actually unstaked it, but they then yield their CHSB to show the loyalty and to see how much love there is here and how much faith there is. Thank you for that. I think that's really, really cool, which brings us to 171,000 CHSB stakes, almost 350 actually million in the CHSB yield program. Unfortunately, 23% drop in the SwissBorg token. It is what it is, but for sure we'll be working towards, as we talked about, the CHSB yield 2.0, and obviously bringing more people to get into our ecosystem. As always, we have approximately 1.5 million assets to protect and burn, and holders in the app is 105,000. That's really great, and really happy that this is growing and growing and growing on a daily basis. Which brings us to the community, and it is 8.2, 8.3, 9, 8.8, 8.8 guide. Great thing. CHSB obviously getting more traction, volume, growing in the app, activity as well. Social media not as good as last week. I mean, obviously with Bitfinex listing, things got crazy, so unfortunately not. But something crazy was the NFT. Like last Thursday, 10,000 NFTs were scanned within, I think so, less than an hour, which is great. Geo activity growing, and obviously crypto challenge just launched, so there's a lot of traction there, which is great. Guys, as you know, this platform is always here for you and I to talk about and ask any question, and I'll answer it. But you know what? Next week, as maybe some know, we're having the SwissBorg retreat. It's going to be a really freaking awesome retreat. All the SwissBorg employees are going to be invited, and we're going to be doing a lot of different workshops. And the idea here is that you should ask any questions that you want. That could be very serious about the SwissBorg ecosystem and its future. It could be about anything you want. It could be funny stuff. And the idea is that people from the engineering team, people from the marketing team, people from the people team, governance team, investment team, they're going to be asking all your questions, and they'll just be put in a essentially a hat. They'll pick up the question, and they'll be answering it hopefully in the nicest way possible. And like that, we'll have a very interactive powwow next week for powwow 35. It's going to be really cool. So again, please take the time, think about all the questions that you have, and they will be answered in the nicest, most accurate, and obviously the fun ways possible. So just go for it, ask anything right now, and you will have all the SwissBorg employees answering back to you in next powwow 35. Take care, guys. Guys, again, another great moment for SwissBorg. I think so. The release of the crypto challenge, I think so. It's really something really amazing. The value behind that community crypto challenge, sorry, I was going to say the community app, the crypto challenge is really about training people and bringing people into it and showing that trading and investing is something that you have to be taking serious, but it could be fun too. And you could actually learn to do this in a smart way. And I think so this is really what it is, and how we could bring more and more people to the ecosystem, and how the crypto challenge as well could then link people to the wealth app with a lot of different rewards. And again, create this community centric approach where we could really democratize things by making it fun, fair, and community centric. With those beautiful words, guys, be healthy, be wealthy, and love our CHSB, and talk soon.
Through SwissBorg, all assets will have a fiat gateway. And here is the thing.
Premium features gives you zero fee trading.
It's an amazing fiat gateway.